concerned Union County citizens are putting together an ordinance to protect what they see as their Second Amendment rights. The Second Amendment Preservation Ordinance would allow local governments to punish law enforcement agencies they see as infringing on the rights of their citizens. Ken Wisdom is a worker at the Boise Cascade plant. He believes that there is currently a movement that started in Portland that's trying to deprive Union County citizens of its Second Amendment rights. As such, he and other concerned citizens have created and put forth the Second Amendment Preservation Ordinance, which will be on the ballot this November.
But what actually spurred all of this is there was a group of clergymen in Portland that had decided that they wanted to write a state ordinance, basically. They was going for the initiative, and it come down to a gun confiscation law. They was outlawing everything right down to your .22 rifle that you go out and the kids learn to plink at targets with. And if you did not report within a certain time frame, it gave the sheriff's department authority to come to your house and confiscate your weapons, and it made you a felon. So we decided that we needed to do something.
Now, according to the ordinance, every citizen is guaranteed the right to bear arms by the United States Constitution. According to the 2nd, 9th, and 10th Amendments, any attempt to take people's rights are void ab initio, as it says in the ordinance. And it's the duty of our local municipal governments not to infringe on those rights that are guaranteed. Essentially, what the protection ordinance does is create a sort of sanctuary state for the gun rights, according to Ken. How this works out practically is that 1, a local government interprets the Second Amendment as it sees fit. 2, any agency that acts not in accordance with that interpretation will be penalized from the city-county that it receives funding from. Essentially, if the local sheriff enters a place of business or a home and tries to take a gun not in accordance with the rights determined by Union County legislators, that sheriff's office could be penalized. According to Ken, this ordinance protects people from the recent impulse toward removing guns.
We like our rights in Union County. And the sheriff is actually the highest power in a county. He has more power, I say power, but discretionary power, I guess you could say, than any ABC organization like the FBI, the state, in a county. He has that authority, the highest authority of anyone. And so that's where this is holding him accountable for his actions, that you're going to abide by your oath, basically, or there's going to be fines and penalties.
Now, I asked him, why is it important that we protect these gun rights?
The populace on the east side of the state is minute compared to the populace on the west side. And so we here don't have the voting power, I guess that you could say, that the west side does. And we live by a different way of life, I guess. You know, we don't have the amenities and everything that they do in those populated areas. And so I feel it's really important for us to preserve our rights here because we use them every day. Out here hunting, it's a livelihood to a lot. And so if you take that right away, you're taking that livelihood away from them also.
Now, if you want to know more about the Second Amendment Preservation Ordinance, you can see the entire proposal that has been put forth on the Grand Alive.